at least 100 feet tall sea stacks with the misty mountains in the background, guys. The rainforesty sort of vibes that you experience in the Pacific Northwest. So many different starfish of gorgeous greens and oranges and purples and reds. All right, Wanderers, and now it is time. We are officially feeling the PNW vibes, that mist, the fog, the gray, gloomy weather, but the green, majestic, tranquil, temperate rainforests. And we are here at Ecola State Park. Get a nice little snack before we start hiking. And here are the views, what we eat, guys. Sea stacks in the backgrounds, beaches, fog. It's gorgeous. Loving it. Perfect place to get a view. Sorry about the seed on my lip there. And get started exploring the beautiful nature that you can see on the Oregon coast, guys. Definitely have definitely has those Olympic National Park vibes that we visited last year. So we're really loving it, feeling nostalgic, feeling like where the hell did the last year of my life go? But hey, it's all good. We're enjoying it.
After admiring the views of the rocks in the water from the trail, we decided to make our way down to the beach, that is Indian Beach, to explore some of the wildlife.
Touch it.
I don't want to get stung. You touch it. It's very jelly. I ain't even jelly though.
After being, let's face it, a little too amused by some jellyfish, we made our way over to the rocks and tide pools where we really hit the jackpot.
So one of my favorite things to do at PNW beaches, whenever you can, is try and find when the tide is low and then walk along the rocks and try and look in these little tide pools. It's a little bit of a scavenger hunt for things such as sea urchins, sea stars. That's not a starfish, is it?
Yeah, it is. It's red.
Lots of barnacles, hermit crabs, and any other thing that you could possibly find. Right now I'm seeing so many different starfish of gorgeous greens and oranges and purples and reds, and lots of different neon green sea urchins as well, with of course the dramatic coastline, these big rocks right behind me, and the forests that make up Oregon right behind me as well. So it's really gorgeous, guys. Such a fun thing to do, in addition to just hiking and seeing things, is look for wildlife when you can.
We made our way back to the hiking trail from the beach, where we had lots of views of the coast and the beautiful sounds of the waves, and we were also able to spot the Tillamook Lighthouse in the distance. Eventually, the trail took us away from the sights and sounds of the ocean to a near silent, tranquil, green, lush rainforest. In the midst of enjoying this green and beautiful quiet forest, I began to realize that something was wrong.
Oh, ow, dude. So unfortunately, I got a little bit confused with all trails, and I meant to do this hike from to Crescent Beach, which is another part of Ecola State Park, and we ended up doing a completely wrong hike from Indian Beach instead of Crescent Beach. But hey, don't really regret anything, because look at this view I have right here. Just came off this little point of the trail. There you have a mountain in the background, the waves crashing, you can see surfers doing their thing down below, and then gorgeous sea stacks following the coast. Beautiful, magical, but there's more where this came. Let's try and see if we can do the actual place I had in mind. It's all part of travel.
After making our way over to the trail that we originally intended to do, we are beginning to wonder if it was worth our time or if it was just more of the same.
So we have started the other hike, the one I initially intended to do, to Crescent Beach, and I started to second guess myself, is it even worth going to this other hike? We already did one that's really gorgeous, or we're just seeing more of the same thing. Let me show you why I still thought it'd be a great idea to do this hike. So in the background over here, some dramatic views, some sea stacks, obviously, and you keep on sweeping, panoramic, well not quite, but 180 degrees, massive sea stacks behind me. I don't know if you can see, there's the famous Haystack Rock, massive one in the background by Crescent Beach, and other, collections of at least 100 feet tall sea stacks with the misty mountains in the background, guys, of the PNW. Absolutely insane views, and I just can't believe it's real. Cannot believe it, guys. This is why you have to check out the coast in the Pacific Northwest. So by far one of my favorite things, or places, or just, vibes, is the rainforesty sort of vibes that you experience in the Pacific Northwest. Just look how green and lush all these different fern bushes are. We're in a sea of these tall trees, with some of them have lots of moss hanging from them. Everything's green and it's very lush and fresh smelling. So I really enjoy these these sights along the hike. Same thing. My third arm.
Yeah, my bad if that was a little unsavory. Either way, let's check out the magnificent Crescent Beach at the end of this hike.
So that was Crescent Beach, guys. Absolutely mesmerizingly beautiful. Massive sea stacks, so much open sand. Got to take out the drone and show Vanessa a little bit up the ropes. She's a natural.
I can't see.
And just a really great place to chill and absorb the PNW vibes. I can't shut my mouth about them. They're just incredible. The only downside is the whole hike here was straight down, and the parking lot is actually only over there. So it would be like a half-mile hike if you went straight there, but we have to do this looping, twisting switchback hike through the forest, all up for over a mile. So Vanessa's thrilled, but she is just putting up with my bad, just putting up with my...
Sorry, I spit a lot when I speak.
Let's go.
Thanks so much for watching the video, everybody. It was a lot of fun to make and even more fun to explore. Be sure to check out my other videos on Portland, including the Rose Garden and the nearby Japanese Garden, which is supposedly the most authentic Japanese garden outside of Japan. We also checked out major sites like Multnomah Falls and the nearby Wakena Falls for gorgeous hiking and waterfalls in the area. We also did some excellent hiking in Eagle Creek with a bit of cliff jumping and riding waterfalls like slides. And of course, you can't go to Portland without experiencing the awesome food culture. So thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe, and peace.